Hello students, hope you all are fine. Welcome to English class. My name is Tina and today we are going to learn a very important topic which is direct and indirect speech. It is an important topic in English grammar. Before starting our video, we must learn what is direct and what is indirect speech. So firstly, we will look at its definition. When we report the exact words of the speaker in a sentence, it is said to be in direct speech. When we report the exact words of the speaker, जब हम speaker के exact words जो उसने बोले हैं as it is हम बताते हैं, then it is said to be in direct speech. For example, she said, I study every day. Now in this example you can see I study every day is in inverted commas because these are the exact words what she said. That's why we have put them in inverted commas. She said. In this said is the reporting verb. What she said. So said is the reporting verb and I study every day is reported speech. What is indirect speech? When we report what somebody said in our own words, we use indirect speech. When we report what somebody said in our own words, हम अपने खुद के शब्दों में बताते हैं कि किसी ने क्या बात कही है, तब हम यूज करते हैं indirect speech. For example, she said that she studied every day. She said that she studied every day. Now, in this sentence, you can see that we have not used any inverted commas as we have done in direct speech. In its place, we have used a joining word that is that. She said that. So, inverted commas help us to identify that the sentence is in direct speech. Whereas we do not use inverted commas in indirect speech. Now let's look at the rules to change direct speech into indirect speech. Let's go through the rules to change direct speech into indirect speech. Change in reporting verb. If our reporting verb is say, says, said or will say and our reported speech, which is in inverted comma, our reported speech is in declarative sentence, then there will be no change. But if our reported speech is in interrogative or exclamatory sentence, then it will change accordingly. If our reporting verb is say to, it will change into tell. Says to, it will change into tells. Said to, it will change into told. Will say to, it will change into will tell. Next, change in punctuation. Comma and inverted commas are removed and we use joining words as we have seen in previous example. We use that in assertive sentence. We use if or whether in interrogative sentence. We use to in imperative sentence. Next rule is change in tense. We change the tense of reporting speech if our reporting verb is in past. Remember it? If the reporting verb is in past, then only we change the tense of reported speech. But if it is not in past, if it is in present or future, the reported speech does not change. Now let's see the rules how to change the tense of reported speech. If our reported speech is in simple present, or we can say verb first form is used in reported speech, then while changing the speech into indirect, we will use verb second form. If verb second form is in direct speech, then we will change it into had plus verb third form in indirect speech. If we use is, am or are in direct speech, then it will change into was or were in indirect speech. If we use was or were in direct speech, then we use had been in indirect speech. Has or have change into had, can changes into could, may changes into might, shall or will changes into would. Shall most of the time change into would. So these rules are very important to learn, and also you need to remember we change the tense of reported speech only if reporting verb is in past tense. Only when our reporting verb is in past tense, then we will change these tense up in reported speech. Next is change in pronouns. Now it is very important to understand how we have to change pronouns given in reported speech. As we know, we have three person pronouns: first person, second person and third person. And this is a short formula to learn the change of pronoun. S-O-N, where S stands for subject, O stands for object and N stands for no change. And we have to look subject and object in reporting verb. We have to look subject and object of reporting verb. Whereas we have to see the pronoun whether it is first person, second person or third person given in reported speech. If we have first person in reported speech, then it will change according to the subject of reporting verb. If we have second person in reported speech, then it will change according to object of reporting verb. But if we have third person in reporting speech, then it will not change. Third person, that is he, him, his, she, her, they, their, them or any name. It will not change. But be careful, first person, that is I or we, it changes according to the subject of reporting verb. For example, if in reporting verb we say Ram say I am going, then in reported speech what we will do? Ram says that he, because Ram is a boy, so first person I changed according to the subject of reporting verb. Similarly, second person will change according to object of reporting verb. Now let's look at the expression of time, the changes in expression of time. If we have now, then it will change into then or at that time. If we use tonight, it will change into last night or that night. Today, it changes into yesterday or that day. Yesterday, it changes into the day before, or we can say the previous day. Tomorrow, it changes into the following day. This or that, they changes into these or those. Next, it changes into the following. For example, next day, the following day. Next week, the following week. Last, it changes into the previous. For example, last week, the previous week. Last month, the previous month. So I hope all these rules are clear to you now. Let's take examples to understand how we change direct speech into indirect speech. First, how we change direct speech into indirect speech in assertive sentences or declarative sentences. Rohit said, I am happy. Now, first important thing is to see reporting verb. Our reporting verb is in present or past. As I told you, if our reporting verb said, if it is in past, then we will change the tense of reported speech. Rohit said that. As I have told you, we will remove comma and inverted comma and we will use a joining word that in assertive sentences. I, it is the first person pronoun. So, I will change according to subject of reporting verb. Now, our subject is Rohit. He is a boy. So, we will use he. I will change into he. Am will change into was. He was happy. Rohit said that he was happy. Let's look at another example. Sneha said, I want a toy car. Now again, first we will see at reporting verb. Reporting verb is said, which is in past tense. Now we have to change the tense of reported speech. So first of all, inverted comma and comma both will change into that. Next we have pronoun I, again first person. So first person pronoun changes according to subject of reporting verb. So Sneha, she is a girl, so we will use she. And want, it is verb first form. Verb first form will change into verb second form. So we have written Sneha said that she wanted a toy car. Clear? Let's look at another example. Father says, I like this house. Now, again we will look at reporting verb. Says. Says is in present tense. Now, when our reporting verb is in present tense, we will not change reported speech. The tense of reported speech will be the same. Let's look at it. Father says, comma inverted comma will change into dad. Again we are using I. I is the pronoun. So first person pronoun will change according to subject of reporting verb. So father, for father we will use he. Now like. Like is verb first form. And because we have our reporting verb in present tense, we will not change our verb. It will be in verb first form also. But be careful, we have to use make use of S or ES, as I have told you in our simple present tense video. With he, she, it or name or any singular noun, we will use S or ES. So I have used S over here. Now this, in expression of time, to change expression of time, we have learned this or that changes in these or those. So this will change into that. Father says that he likes that house. Father says that he likes that house. Now let's look at interrogative sentences. How to change direct speech into indirect speech in interrogative sentences. She said to me, are you coming? We have framed this sentence with are. It is a yes-no question frame. Okay. When we use yes-no question, then we have to change our comma inverted comma using the joining word if or whether. Clear? She said to me. Now said to. Our reporting verb is in past, and because she is asking a question, we will say she asked. She asked me. If now the interrogative sentence in direct speech will change into assertive sentence in indirect speech. Be careful, we have to change sentence of interrogative direct speech into assertive indirect speech. Are you coming? Now this is helping verb, this is subject, and this is main verb. Okay, so when we make interrogative sentence, we use helping verb before subject, but when we have to change it into assertive, we have to take helping verb and main verb after the subject. So I have written if I. Why I? Because you, the second person pronoun, is changed according to the object of reporting verb, and our object is me, so you will change into I. I was, because I is changed into was. I was coming, and we have to remove this question mark because we have changed the sentence into assertive. She asked me if I was coming. Now let's look at one more example of interrogative sentence. Father said to Priya, "Where are you going?" Father said to Priya, "Where are you going?" In this sentence, you can see I have framed question using WH word. When we use WH word to frame question in indirect speech, we will use WH word to make indirect speech. We will not use any other joining word with WH question words. Okay, so let's start. Father said to Priya, again said to will change into asked because it is interrogative sentence. Father asked Priya, comma inverted comma will be removed and we will use where because it itself is a connecting word. Where? Now again, are you going? So are is our helping word, you is our subject. So we have to take subject first and helping word or main verb after the subject. Because you is second person pronoun, we need to look object of reporting verb. What is object of reporting verb? Priya. Priya is object of reporting verb. So Priya is a girl, so we will use she. Where she was going, R will change into was. So father asked Priya where she was going. Full stop. We have removed question mark. Clear? Now let's look at some other examples. She said to the salesman, "Go away." She said to the salesman, "Go away." Now you can say that this is an imperative sentence, and in imperative sentence she is ordering the salesman, "Go away." Okay, so in reporting verb, said to will change according to the sentence, whether it is an order, request or suggestion. As it is an order here, go away. She is ordering salesman to go away. So we will say she ordered the salesman. She ordered the salesman. Inverted commas will change into to. We have learned that in imperative sentences, inverted commas will change into to. So she ordered the salesman to go away. Because it is imperative sentence, there is no change in tense. Clear? Next. He said, "Hooray, we have won." He said, "Hooray, we have won." It is an example of exclamatory sentence. Now, what we need to observe, again we need to be careful that whether our exclamated sentence is showing a sudden feeling of happiness or sudden feeling of sorrow. We need to understand it, and then we have to change our reporting verb. For example, in this sentence, hooray, we have won. It is a feeling of joy. So what we can say, he exclaimed with joy. In place of sad, what I have written, he exclaimed with joy. Now inverted commas will change into that. Now hooray will be removed because we have taken why hooray is coming. He is in joy, he is in happiness. So we said he exclaimed with joy. Now we, it is again first person pronoun which will change according to the subject. Now he is saying, but he over here is a team. He is telling about the team. So we will use they. They, has and have will change into had. So we will say they had won. He exclaimed with joy that they had won. Let's look at one more example. John said, "Oh no, I have lost my pen." John said, "Oh no, I have lost my pen." Now, as you can see in this sentence, it is an exclamatory sentence showing feeling of sorrow, sad feeling. So, what we can say, John exclaimed with sorrow. उसने दुख से कहा, John exclaimed with sorrow that, comma, inverted comma will change into that. I have lost my pen. Now I, because it is the first person pronoun, so it will change according to subject of reporting verb. Our subject is John, he is a boy, so use he. Has and have will change into had. He had lost his, because mine is also a first person possessive pronoun, so we'll use his. Lost his pen. John exclaimed with sorrow that he had lost his pen. So students, I hope all these examples are clear to you now. Let's quickly recap what we have learned today. Firstly, we have learned what is direct and what is indirect speech. In direct speech, when we report someone's exact words, the speaker exact words in a sentence, it is said to be indirect speech, and it is always put in a inverted commas. We keep direct speech in inverted commas. And when we report somebody's words in our own words, then it is said to be in indirect speech. Then we have learned some rules to change direct speech into indirect speech. Our first rule was to change our reporting verb. If our reporting verb is say, says, said or will say, and our reported speech is in declarative sentence, we will not change them. But if they are in interrogative or in exclamatory sentence, then it will change accordingly. Then we have learned say to, says to, said to, will say to, change according to tell, tells, told or will tell. Next rule which we have learned is change in inverted commas and comma. In inverted comma, in assertive sentences, we will remove inverted comma and comma. We will use that. In interrogative sentence, we will use if or whether. In imperative sentence, we will use to. Next, we have seen the change in tense. If our reporting verb is in past. So, if our reporting verb is in past, then verb first form change into verb second form. Verb second form change into had plus verb third form. Is am are change into was were change into had been. Has or have change into had. Can change into could. May change into might. Will or shall change into would. only when our reporting verb is in past. But if our reporting verb is in present, our tense of reported speech will not change. Remember it. Next, we have learned how to change pronoun. If we have first person pronoun in reported speech, it will change into it will change according to subject of reporting verb. If we have second person pronoun in reported speech, it will change according to object of reporting verb. But if we have third person pronoun in reporting speech, it will not change. Next, we have learned about the changes in time expression. Now will change into then or at that time. Today will change into yesterday or that day. Yesterday will change into the previous day. Tonight, the last night. This change into that, and these change into those. Next will change into the following, next day or next week. So the following day or the following week. And last will change into the previous. The last day, the previous day. Last week, the previous week. So students, I hope all these rules and all the examples are clear to you now. If you find any problem, you are free to call me anytime. Thank you for joining me.